Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3D printer vlog here. It's your host Michael, and today we just started off with a couple of these little bracket pieces here. They're printing pretty good. Haven't noticed too much lift off. I kind of pressed down. I did another print as well. Printed the actual extruders for the printer here. I'm sorry for the crap angle. But I noticed another problem. This, I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's this wire for the stepper motor is going against this. There's like a little metal belt tensioner. If the if it's over here, it'll start snugging. So there, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a zip tie to this loose wire here, because when it droops, it conflicts with the belt, and I don't really want it to just conflicts with that belt there. So I don't really want the cable to be ground off when one of the motors is short out mid-print, which definitely not be a good thing. So let's go ahead and take care of that. We'll go ahead and turn our stepper motors off. Now normally if you don't have like a function on your LCD for that, you can do it through, I know Interface had it. Pretty sure most printing interfaces have it. I haven't checked Simplify 3D. I know it has an interface, but I have not confirmed yet if it does have the ability to do stuff like turning off the stepper motors, which is very useful, especially for calibrating and doing operations like this where you have to figure out where the wire besides the intersect here. So just gotta zip tie up this loose wire, attach it to this wire here, and hopefully that will solve the issue and not cause a catastrophic failure. And I'm gonna make sure that little tail end of the zip tie is not. Okay, there we go. Pretty good. Cool. So we got that taken care of here, and let's go ahead and put our top back on, and we'll preheat and wait for another print. Alright folks, so welcome back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test out our PVA extrusion here. Going to see if we can do it with PLA. So I got our eSun PLA Plus, which has really good reviews on Amazon. It's like 30 bucks. I love how Filament's getting really cheap. Because like the really crappy stuff used to cost 30 bucks. Now you can get like 25 to 30 for really decent filaments. So that's pretty awesome. And I had this PVA, which unfortunately was not 30 bucks. It was like more closer to 40 for half as much. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat this bed here, or at least preheat the first nozzle. And I'm gonna go ahead and unload the ABS filament we have in there. And I also have this eSun, it's like a filament cleaner filament type thing. So we'll be using that as well. Now, whenever you are storing your filament, especially this PVA stuff, you want to make sure it's in a dry, enclosed environment. I use this I have this Tupperware, big Ziploc Tupperware box thing that has a seal on it. And also, whenever you have these desiccant packets, save them and put them inside that box or that enclosure, because it will keep your plastic from doing or crapping out on you and doing all sorts of weird stuff. So I just want a small amount because I'm going to run it through both of our extruders here because they both have different uses. Unload right, so we're going to heat it up to ABS temps. And then once you unload it, I'm going to take these two guys off here. Actually, I'll go ahead and do this one. So I'll just take this little thing off, and we'll heat these two up to, I'll heat this one up to 230 and this one at whatever, probably the same temperature. We'll just run this stuff through. I think it's up to, it says it's up to like 250 degrees Celsius, pretty much as high as you can get it. So we'll run this down, we'll load it in, unload it, and that way we can have this plastic here just purge everything out. Yeah, the really cool thing is about that Simplify 3D software is it already has a preset profile for this PVA and PLA combination. Now, I looked online, you cannot use ABS with PVA because the temperatures are way too different. PVA is a lot lower temperature and will burn up at around like 180 or 190, around 200 degrees Celsius. Whoa. Surprised me there. Okay, so now we're gonna start loading. You wanna hold it with your finger, let it lead. There we go. It's out of the grip now. So yeah, make sure you're holding on to it while you're unloading it, or else it'll just fly everywhere and you'll have a tangled up spool, which yeah will make your printing exponentially more difficult. No, I'm trying to remember. I think I just can I do this? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try to put this up here. There we go. Bend back. I'm just gonna take the spool holder off because I don't have a whole lot of room. Normally I can just slip something else on, but not the case here. Okay. And try not to ruin my walls. There we go. So our ABS plastic is extracted. Alright, now we're gonna get our cleaning filament and I'm going to select load right. And I'm gonna take this little plastic tube off just to simplify things. There we go, she's starting to load in. There we go, so it's starting to clean. And I'm just going to go till I see it considerably more white than it was. So yeah, there we go. We're looking pretty clean now. So the other one shouldn't be as big of a problem there, but that's okay. And whenever you're loading up the filament, especially if it's a system like this where there's a tube, make sure it's oriented in the best way, or in the most smoothest way possible. You don't want it like crossways, so if the tube's coming up like this, you don't want it like this because it's going to bring too much, it's going to bind too much. You want to make it closer. And put that on there, stick it down here. There we go. Hopefully we can do this without any full swoop. Oh! That's what you don't want to happen. Not too bad. Not the end of the world. So far so good. It's extruding well. And okay. So it's primed. You don't want to run this PVA stuff for long. Look how sticky it is. It's like glue. Like pretty much is glue, so. Now the reason we're doing this is because PVA is water soluble, so it'll be a good support structure. So now that we have everything primed, let's go ahead and fingers crossed that this test print will work. And let's go ahead and roll into a time lapse, see if this will be a disaster or a win. Okay, well, alright folks, the print is done for the most part. Kinda. Alright, so there it is. Looks really weird. Let's see here. That's pretty much cooled down. Let's take the plate out. Get a good thorough inspection here. Okay. So here we have it. This is weird outer shell. It was this is a setting it had. I guess it was like an ooze protection, as they call it. So let's set up our tripod here. Hopefully that'll stay. So. Oh wow. All kinds of mess there. So yeah, it has a lot of weird little
bits to it. The actual print itself came out pretty decently. It's not too bad. Except for this top end here, looks a bit stringy, but that just may be... Let's try to peel it off real quick. Yeah, this part didn't fare so well. Don't know what's up with that. Weird. Although this PVA stuff, you don't even need to dip in water. You just, boom, take it off. Usable? Yes. Attractive? Yeah, not really. I think I just need to like adjust the temperature settings with this PLA. I haven't really printed with it a whole lot, so I don't have a huge amount of experience with it. But yeah, it's this PLA Plus stuff does feel pretty close to the ABS. Maybe just a little bit more flexible, but yeah, overall not too bad. It does definitely a lot better than normal PV or PLA. I think the main thing is this outer shell. Like as the print head is moving, let's get focused in here, guys. As the print is moving around it, it's creating all these weird little artifacts in between the print, which just makes it look god awful and ugly. And of course, I think the speed just need to be adjusted as well. I just need to look up some more tips online for it. But yeah, overall not too bad. Like I said, it is usable. I mean, it does look conforms at least with the dimensions that it's supposed to. So yeah, we're not totally out 5 hours. So yeah, just gotta back to the drawing board, do a little more research here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night here. Just got a bunch of other things to do. Gotta rearrange my office area, my desk, get that taken care of. So I'll see you all next time.